Alright folks, I've been thinking about this for a couple of days. I want something Italian. I want something like beefaroni is really what I want. You know, I mean, really Mexican and Italian food's kind of funny because it's just, it's kind of the same thing in different forms, you know what I'm saying? Tacos, enchiladas, it's all meat, cheese, shells, you know, same thing. Spaghetti is pasta and tomato sauce. And so, anyways, this is a version of spaghetti, but what I'm shooting for is something like beefaroni. So I don't know what I'm going to end up putting it in. And I got hamburger there. I'm probably using about 1.5 pounds of hamburger. I got some garlic, some onion, a red pepper. I got a jalapeno that I froze from this summer. I'm going to put that in there. And then I've got another pepper there. And I don't want big chunks in it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those vegetables into the food processor and get them real fine so they're not big chunks. But we're going to kind of have to play with it. And then I'm going to put it on the Rotini noodles. So hopefully it turns out good. I don't know exactly where I'm going. Y'all sit back and watch, see how this turns out, see if we make anything that's worthwhile. But let me get these vegetables cut up, and I'll get this hamburger fried, and we'll go from there. Alright, I got that hamburger browned up, and I got the peppers, see, ground up. Pour that in there. I'll tell you what, that smells good. That's any indication of where we're heading with this concoction. That smells good. Just some peppers. Stir that up. Now that's the peppers, the onions, and the garlic. Like I said, I ran those through the food processor. So, we got that. Then we're going to add some tomato sauce. And I'm going to add, you know, I'm going to put some Rotel tomatoes in there. I don't make anything that doesn't have Rotel tomatoes in it. Then I got some, sorry it's not fresh oregano, but I have some oregano. Well, shaking it ain't going to get it. Throw some oregano in there. Got some basil leaves. Some basil leaves in there. That smells good. I'm going to add a little chili powder to it too. Not a ton, because I don't want it to taste like chili. But I think there is a little hint of chili in that stuff, so let's put some of that chili powder in there. And then I've got this Italian herb grinder. Yeah, it's got garlic salt on it, canola oil, I don't know, I'll read it to you here. Spices, garlic, onion, salt, parsley, canola oil. So, hey, you know, just a little more of the same, but I like it. And I hate to reach in front of you, but I'm sorry. Add some salt to that. I make very little that I won't add honey to, so let's add a little honey to that, sweeten her up. See what our consistency is looking like there. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're going to get somewhere with this. Look at that. That is looking pretty good. Alright. And I'm going to add V8 juice to this. I'm going to cook a lot of this back out, but I want to get that tomato flavor in there. I want it to be tomatoey. I like tomatoes. Actually, I love tomatoes. Not so much raw, but I do like to eat them on things, in things, and I love ketchup. So, look at that. Oh, that's not looking bad. Yo, ooh, that's a mess. Careful you don't slosh it everywhere. Alright. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let that sit. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let that simmer for a little while. And we'll give it a taste, bring it back, check in on it, see what's going on. But yeah, I think that's getting close. Like I said, we're gonna let it simmer for a little while before we give it any kind of taste test, because I want them flavors. Oh, you know what I forgot? Silly me. Look at this. You know, nothing's nothing unless you put a little hot sauce in it now. So, with that, I'll give it another stir. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to let this stuff simmer for a little while. I want it to get thicker. Thicker, not real thick, but thicker. And I want them seasonings and all them peppers and everything to get a chance to get cooked so they don't taste so organic. That's the word I use for the way vegetables taste straight without cooking them or doing anything to them. Very organic tasting. So, anyways, y'all stick around and we'll get through this. Hopefully at the end we'll have something that's edible. As I was looking at this, it's already about the consistency I'd like to have it, and it's not cooked near enough for me. So I'm going to add some water. I thought I'd bring it back to show you. I'm going to put some water in there because it was V8 juice and tomato sauce, so not much water. I don't want to water it down. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to buy some cooking time here. Say it's going to keep thickening up, but I don't want it to end up like paste when I've cooked it as long as I'd like to cook it for an hour and a half or so at least. Let it simmer. So, anyways, I just wanted to bring you back and show you that. Alright, I gave it its first taste test, and I'll be honest with you, it doesn't have enough. It's got the perfect level of heat, but it doesn't have enough flavor to it. So, I'm going to go through, and I'm not going to take another 4 minutes doing it, but I'm going to go through and I'm going to add some more flavor to it. I want a little more sweet. I'm not tasting that. Throw some more oregano in there. And I don't want any more chili powder. Now, I did put some more garlic powder in there. I didn't cut any more garlic. I'm over it. So, I just used the powder. And, you know, I think I'm going to add a little cumin to it. I like cumin. Cumin never hurt anything. So, throw a little cumin in there, too. Anyways, I'm going to let it simmer for about another 45 minutes. Maybe add a little more salt to it, and then we'll cook up some noodles and see if we can make anything out of it. Well, folks, here we go. It didn't turn out exactly like I had in my mind, but we'll see if it's any good. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Man, I didn't put any cheese on that. Man, that's really good. Yeah, pretty proud of myself. Anyways, there you go. You know, start with some tomatoes, some hamburger, put some things in you think you might like it. Get you some fancy dancy noodles there, and there you go. Got a little cheese bread going there. Gonna have me some root beer with that. Folks, hate to run you off, but I got to because that is really good, and I look forward to eating it. Y'all have a good night, and thanks for checking it out.